What's up, guys? It's still chilly. I got my camera up as high as I can, but I'm tall, and so I'm gonna step back here a little bit. Um, One of the things I do for training is I set goals for myself. So that is one of the things I do when I run, just to motivate myself and to make it not all about exercise and diet, is I set goals for myself so that I'm not exercising, but I'm training. And I've always wanted to do a marathon, and yes, there are some official marathons coming up, but they tend to be expensive. And so one of the things I'm going to do before actually enlisting and signing up for a legit marathon is I plan to walk, run, hopefully mostly run, but there will be some walking in there because, I'm old and I'm out of shape. But I'm going to do what I'm calling the Great Cape Escape, and I'm going to go from the Publix here in Northeast Cape Coral all the way to Fort Myers Beach. My original goal was to walk to the lighthouse at Sanibel, but I don't know if the causeway, since the hurricane, is back to being pedestrian friendly. So I don't want to plan on running to the lighthouse in Sanibel if I can't get across the causeway. And so I'm going to go to Fort Myers Beach. It's only about a mile shorter, and it's 24 miles to get there. And the rub is I would love to just turn around and come back and turn it to an ultra marathon. But truthfully, I'll probably just get there and then call somebody and have them come get me. But that being said, I wanted to get a ultramarathon running vest so that I can be more prepared and have gear with me instead of just carrying my single water bottle. And so Thanksgiving, my boss gave me a gift card to Amazon. I bought an ultramarathon running vest that was one size fits most, forgetting that I'm not most. I'm 6'5" and ridiculously tall, and the thing did not fit at all. I think I might have the footage of trying it on if I didn't delete it. If so, enjoy it here. And if not, we're back. I ended up returning and got my money back, and I got this guy. Same brand, and yes, this is how they shipped it to me. Now, when it comes to Amazon, manufacturers shouldn't be held to the sins of their vendors. I'm going to go look on Amazon to see who the vendor is, to give you guys a warning, because it looks like they just buy these things by the box and then pull it out, literally just wrap packing tape around it, put a shipping label on it, and throw it in the mail to save money on packing. Which is fine, I get it, because it is just a vest. However, I got to get into this thing. And so I got to get into this without cutting the vest or damaging the product. They really don't set it up to do that too well. And so I think without even risking it, I'm just going to tear the packaging open, because I don't want to risk, see how much of it I can get out without using scissors, which I think now this is not a Solomon or a Norton or a high-end running vest. This is a mid-range. This one costs about 35 bucks. Same brand as the other one I bought, but this one's a large and extra large. I will say, I did go back and buy this when I was looking at it, and I put it in my list, and then I was watching an ultra marathon and somebody had this exact one on, entry-level stuff. Came with two of these, which is great. So actually I have four, because I actually bought two of them when I bought my other one and didn't return them. And it does have a rear water bladder that goes in the back. We're not going to mess with that tonight. I'm going to try this thing on, try to get it sized up. I'm only going to run probably 4 or 5 miles tonight, but I want to get used to wearing this thing before I go out and try to do a long run with it. And so I got to figure out the sizing on it. So looking at this, there are some adjustment straps you can adjust in the back, and then it goes through this pocket and then comes out here, so you can lengthen it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go full bore wide open on both sides, and then kind of like a harness for climbing, or maybe even a life jacket or even web gear from a World War II equipment. So these came with your basic run-of-the-mill just water bladders, which are great, but I just got in the cabinet the other ones I bought, and I want to go with these because these actually have the straws on them so that you can just lean over and suck out of them. And these are, can't pronounce this, maybe it's French, I don't know. So we're going to go with these with the straws, try to get this outfitted, and we'll be right back. Okay, fun fact, I filled this up with water and I didn't realize there was a silica packet in it. Luckily I didn't drink from it, so I'm going to leave this one home to dry out because I don't know what sort of problems I could have from drinking from a broken down silica packet. So I'm just going to fill up this other one because so when I went to fill up this one I realized there's a silica packet in it. So I dumped out the other one. I'm just going to fill up this one and go with one for tonight. Okay, I have it on. It looks small. I'm sure it is small, but I got to remind myself this is my first time ever wearing one, and they're supposed to be form-fitting, and it says an extra large. It sure does look small, but then I also got to remind myself I got a jacket and a shirt on, so maybe, who knows, after I lose some weight I'm not wearing a jacket and a shirt, it'll fit a little tighter, a little better. I mean, it has room to shrink, but this is the extra large, so I don't know, we're gonna give it a shot. It feels small, but then again I don't have anything else to compare it to. I mean, it does come down below my pecs, and you know, my stomach's here. I don't know, I'm just gonna wear it and see how it fits, and I don't know, it is what it is at this point, right? Okay, give you a little progress report. I am a mile in. This thing does fit pretty well. It does still feel small, but I think that's just my paranoia, and the fact I got all these clothes on. And also I have to remind myself I'm 30 pounds heavier, actually about 25 pounds heavier now than I want to be and than I used to be. And so on a hot Florida day when I don't have on a shirt and a Russell running jacket, and hopefully I lose 10-20 pounds, this thing will fit a little better. I'll probably actually have to cinch it down. It would be interesting to see the next time I run in the heat, where I don't have on all this cold weather gear, how well it fits. I will say, even with just one hydro pack on, it's not bouncing around. I don't feel like it's out of bounds. As I'm running, it's not jostling. Now, once again, I have clothes on. So the interesting thing will be is when I don't have a shirt on and I'm wearing it, if I get rashes anywhere, that'll be very important. So by no means are we going to get a review on this thing by the end of tonight's run. It's, you know, kind of my rule around here is I do multiple activities using whatever I'm doing reviews on. So tonight's night one. As you can see, it does have reflective tape on it when the lights hit it, so that's a nice bonus, especially running at night. I do have my Amazon brand headlamps. Got one backwards, one forwards, especially running here in Cape Coral. Fun fact, Cape Coral is like the 8th most dangerous city in the United States for pedestrians because of where I live. I do have this nice running trail here, and once you get on these main intersections, like you get on that light, hang out right or left, there's no sidewalks along 4-lane major thoroughfare. And so what happens is people who don't have cars, others with strollers, I see all the time, they have to walk on the edge of the street because they can't roll their strollers in the grass. And furthermore, there's nothing but sand spurs and fire ants, but that's a whole other story. And so because this area is so dangerous for pedestrians, especially at night when you get on these side streets, we don't have street lamps. So when I run, not on video, I have one light on the front and the one on the back. You can see the red so that people can see me. Okay, I just finished my 3 miles. I wasn't too thrilled with my pace, my time. I think my fastest pace was maybe a 14 something. And I get down on myself thinking, damn, dude, I used to run like a 7-minute mile. Yes, I was 38 years old and I weighed 207 pounds. Now I'm 45 and I weigh 228, 230-ish on a bad day. But not only that, I gotta remind myself, hey, you just ran an impromptu half marathon on Saturday. You rested on Sunday, walked 2 miles at lunch yesterday, Took yesterday night off to do a podcast, walked 2.5 miles today at lunch, and just did another 3 miles. So of course your quads are going to be sore, your ankles are going to be sore, your feet are going to hurt, and your speed is not going to be there. But what's more important is just keep going. Don't worry about the speed. Don't worry about your pace. Right now, my focus is to lose weight and to get back into running. And so the most important part is that forward momentum. Every step forward is a calorie burn. Every calorie burn is potential weight loss. Now, for those of you just getting into running and you're using it primarily as a weight loss, keep in mind that as you are running, you'll probably notice a huge weight loss at the beginning, and then your scale is going to fluctuate back and forth. And that's because the more you run, the more you're going to build muscle tone in your quads, your calves, and your legs. And muscle's not free. Muscle has weight to it. You know, I skateboarded from second grade to my senior year of high school, actually until I was 21. And I mean skateboard, like ramps, pools, street tricks, all that. Snowboard for 12 years. My legs, my quads, my calves never really blew up. And then I ran for 3 years and boom, huge calves, bigger quads. And so all that has weight. And so don't get discouraged when you have a huge weight loss when you first start running and burning off all that water weight in the early stages of your fat. And then you see your scale fluctuate, go back up as you're building muscle mass. I used to be real bad at weighing myself daily. And it was a real mind fuck because you can see that scale going like this all the time. Now I'm only weighing myself once a week, every Wednesday. And the scale is what it is. But I can tell by the way my clothes feel. I can tell by my double chin going away. My hands are getting smaller. That I am losing weight. It's going to take a while to lose it in here. But I'm starting to lose it elsewhere. So thanks for hanging out, and I'll talk to you shortly. Okay, just hit mile 2. Mile 1 was like 14:02. I was damn near in a 13-minute mile, which is slow but quick for me on my recovery. And mile 2 is like 14:10. I'm walking out of record, so I doubt mile 3 will get into the 13s. But I did walk 2.5 miles today at lunch. I walked 2.5 miles yesterday at lunch, but I took the night off as a rest night. Night 2, wearing the run vest, as you can see. I only have on a fishing shirt and not the Russell jacket, so it does have a nice fit. Let's see, after night 1, it's nice and snug, it doesn't bounce around, and as always, I'm getting a call. Okay, as I was trying to say, because I had a phone call come in, like anytime I try to talk to y'all, the vest fits well, it doesn't fit tight without the jacket on. I am running with both hydration bottles tonight. Got water in one, Gatorade in the other one. Gatorade water mix because, well, the kid took my Gatorade, and in the Gatorades, one bottle of Gatorade fills us up and the other quarter isn't here, and I just topped it up with water. But as I was saying earlier, my miles are running on the border of 13 minutes. I just did a 14:20. But as I lose weight, my knees start to feel better, and I figure out how to run with this plantar fasciitis that I just recently started having. I did talk to people on the Slow as Fuck Facebook running group, and I got some suggestions for some quality, expensive, I'll say, insoles that are supposed to help plantar fasciitis. You gotta think of it like this: these things are supposed to last forever. So since if they do last forever, I guess it'd be kind of justified that they're so expensive because you don't buy that many of them. Whereas if they're $10, then chances are they'd fall apart sooner and you'd be buying them more often. Thus the company would make more money. But anyhow, it's 7:30. Just got done doing 3 miles. Did 2.5 at lunch. Talk to y'all tomorrow.
This has been a Digital 410 production.